Hey guys and welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 on Oakfield. So today I kind of had a look around trying to figure out what on earth are we going to be doing today. And it's going to be a mixture. We're going to have fast time. And it's already towards the evening anyway, so we're going to be able to do that without getting away with weird stuff. I don't know where I was going with that topic. Anyway, moving on. We're going to do a quick bit of spraying. I have got Proceed modding now, so we do have some tram lines to somewhat follow. The field 13 was a test field basically for that. Field that we're going to be harvesting that a lot of people seem to say that I do a lot in field 13. I do need to buy some more fields. I think that is going to be the next thing that we work towards. Is getting some crop fields, more of that. Because I have been just working the same old fields and really the money's been getting eaten up fairly quickly. I know why that is, and may have to do my little fix to kind of subsidise some of the cost. That's a vehicle maintenance. Yeah, it hurts. So on other news on stuffs, I've been trying out a new map, and that is the Hofbergman or Borgman, however you pronounce it. I know I'm butchering the name. I have no idea how you pronounce it yet. By Farmer Andy. Holy crap, it's going to be a map to learn. So I'm thinking Tuesday we'll probably live stream it. More than likely. And I know you guys heard that background noise, whatever that was. I'm not sure. Hopefully it wasn't Discord. I don't think I have it open. Hopefully not. Anyway. So I was given that map a go, and like I say, it's with all the stuff that's added into it, it's not an easy map to get your head around. It really is not. Alright, so we're going to follow these tram lines here. Now I didn't put tram lines down for the headland, it doesn't need to. And of course, this sprayer doesn't allow well, it doesn't get rid of the grass or the crop destruction. There you go. Mine's all over the place. I'm not thinking for whatever reason. It's gonna be one of those videos, I think. There's some stuff that makes sense, and some stuff it's a case of what do you want about there? I got a feeling. So the proceed was set to the correct working width, so hopefully we'll be good to go. Up there, I didn't realise because it's been so long you can switch off the fertilisation of the seeder. So that patch has already been fertilised, this hasn't. How will I run it typically? I don't know, to be brutally honest, how I'll run it. Maybe I will run it for the first seed and it putting the fertiliser down. Probably what I'll end up doing. I kind of wish we could make this where it had crop destruction on it. It's something that I may look into doing. I may, like I say, I may look into doing. Probably ain't gonna happen. We all know that, let's face it. It's me we're talking about. I will go around and spray, do a headland pass after the fact as well, just to button everything up. This thing doesn't eat through fertilizer, luckily. Now some cases here with Proceed it's going to mess up. That is because of the huge island in the middle. Which I know is going to be when this map's released, which we're hoping it could be this week. Nobody knows yet, guys. It's down to Giants when they get to the testing and when they release it, to be completely honest with you. It is out of Oxygen David's hands. A lot of people seem to think that he has some say-so when it's released. No, it's down to Giants. It really is. You guys are going to have to trust me on that one. Let's see how many people try and get rid of that. Because unless you know Giants Editor, you ain't going to be able to, because you're going to have clumps of grass that looks just strange in the middle of the field there. I'll swing over here. I knew I messed that up. Like I say, I'm going to do headland passes anyway. Now, actually we could probably start this chunk of the headland anyway, because that's all been fertilised from when we seeded. And it's just really this top section here, which would be technically headland, I think. Yeah, this is just all headland now, so quick and simple. I know a lot of people don't like the spraying. I say that every time I do spraying, but it's a task that I don't mind doing. What else are we going to be probably doing today? We may run the 135 along the grass field and fertilise that. You can see it just down there with the lone tree in it. That has been ploughed and seeded in grass. So we've got that ready to rock and roll. I'm not sure what the next field we're going to look at buying is. I'm thinking maybe up towards 34 way, so we can spread equipment out. I have also moved all of the bale and hay stuff, so the balers and the tedder windrow. Actually no, the tedder is up at the yard still, but the windrow is down at the pig yard. I'm trying to move equipment around to not keep too much at the yard in hopes that the FPS kind of stabilises in the yard. Talking to Bullet Bill, and mix Bullet Bill on Oxen David. Bullet Bill a bit more because of he was on Discord talking to us. Trying to figure out what possibly is the FPS drop that I am getting. Is it my mods? Is it just the sheer amount of vehicles? I think we come down to the conclusion it's literally just the game loading in all of the vehicles that I have at the yard, all of the i3D files, which is the vehicle file. It doesn't have to be a vehicle even. It could be a bale, it could be pallets, it could be so many different things, buildings, placeable buildings. And at one spot in the yard, when you're looking at all of that, I get FPS drop. Now, some of you guys may experience that if you have a crap ton of vehicles at your yard, including implements, including everything. Anything you could buy at the store, if you've got it mainly stored at your main yard, yeah, you may run into a bit of issue like I did. And it's nothing to do with the map. I promise you that. It's just game. It is just the game, unfortunately. I may actually get it to run a headland along the outside. It could totally do that. Huh. May have to follow that next time and make sure it does. Depending on the field. Yeah, let's just roll down there. This tram line. Now, I know a couple of you guys have been on about me getting Proceed again, so, well, I went by you what you guys wanted to see, so we got Proceed. Took a while to figure it out again. Nothing crazy. Look forward to using it. Didn't need it for the grass field because, well, it's a grass field. You don't need tram lines in a grass field. In probably every 3 harvests, I will end up ploughing that field off. Or up, should I say. But this one didn't actually get ploughed. I left it be. So next time around, I'll probably plough it. But the grass one I'll do until it needs it. Keep an eye on it. I need to take a look at the sheep. I think they are dirty. Yeah, it looks like they may have a pile of crap there to sort out. So that Farmer Andy map is... Man, the stuff that's involved on that map is out of this world. It really is. It's going to take me a few episodes to get used to it. I say episodes, I kind of put a spoiler out there. Depending on how I like it, it could be a possible replacement until something else takes my fancy for West Coast. Something different, something way different on the channel. And don't get me wrong, I like the factory sort of maps where you're doing production and all that different stuff, because it's just a different style. It's different to what we play right now. And I think you guys will enjoy it. I think you guys will really enjoy the fact of you watching me going, what the hell am I doing? More than anything. Thanks to Rob. So, if Robert's watching this, Robert Froggin, thank you for this. You guys may be wondering, what is this? Stay tuned, I'm going to be doing a mod review on it. Probably just a short 5-minute mod review of that. Pressure washer. Got diesel. Got water. It fills up with water. You have to fill it up with water. And you have to fill it up with detergent. You can get a pallet of detergent or this. Little thing here for storage. On here. It's something different. This one was in FS15 as well, I believe. But gives you a reason to wash vehicles. It's consumables. I love consumables in the game. Stuff that you have to replace. Some of you may be wondering why I bother with that. That's just me, I kind of like that type of stuff. Me being me. Alright, let's put this back down into the other yard. So you see we have wheat seeded. That's what we have up in that top field for baling and all that good stuff. Which will be fun with, well, the issues we've had with the baler. Not necessarily issues, I'd say, but just the MR stuff. It slows us down in that respect, that's for sure. Get this put away nicely. And I do want to say, of course, this is the first video back since the post I put up at the weekend on my main channel under the community tab. If you guys are not aware of that, if you go to my channel page on, I don't know if you can see it, how you see it on mobiles. I think it comes through as your notifications. But if you go to my channel, if you're on a computer or whatever, you will see a community tab, and I put stuff up there from time to time, and I put a little post up there. And it's something that I've had a few times in the last little while, and that's people complaining or criticizing, I'd say. I couldn't say it's creative criticism. I'll take it all on board. About the size of machinery, and saying that you don't see this type of stuff in the UK, yada yada yada. Well, the fact that, to me, we have a guy, EJ, comes into the stream that has actually worked Field 43 in this area, and he has said that it took 3 class Lexion 780s 48 hours to harvest it, going non-stop. You're gonna see that type of equipment around. And in that post, I left a page called Farming Photography, which he goes around the UK farming, taking pictures, doing commercial photo shoots and all that type of stuff for companies. And lo and behold, he's got some big ass equipment photographed, well, photographed should I say, in the UK. So like I said in the post, I use his page to gauge what types of equipment you can get away with. Now, down where I live, there are many different styles of farm. This is where I live, guys, pretty much. Not the same county, I'm in the next county over in Wiltshire. But we have big machinery come by at times. Not all the time. Some of the farms vary, for sure. Some farms, you probably get a T6 and stuff like that, or the old Leylands and the old David Browns, and that would be about it. Some probably even use something like this still. Some of the older dairy farms. But there's also farms that do use quad tracks and stuff like that. I remember the first time I saw a quad track, and it was where I used to live. I'm not going to say the town by any means. Again in Wiltshire, obviously. And drove past my bedroom window. It's like, they exist in this area, and some people tend to forget that. The UK has very diverse farming. You can have sort of your small family farm that doesn't really use big equipment at all. And then you can go to some huge farms that have thousands upon thousands of acres that have big equipment. Flowborough Farms, for example, has the class that we have in this map on their farm. And let's face it, the size of these fields that you're using, with more realistic in the way the game's set up, you can't use small equipment easily. It's a very big struggle. So you would be using stuff like this. Oxygen David set us up with the horse seeder to begin with, which again is used in the UK. And it's something that just bugs me when people turn around and say that type of crap. They're so narrow-minded, it seems, to what they see in their area is what the UK uses. Well, have a look around, look at these different farms or pages, and you'll see the UK is very, very vast in the type of stuff it uses. It really is, and that probably goes for most countries, to be quite honest, I would imagine. America and Australia are renowned for their huge farms. They don't just have huge farms, let me tell you. Some of them have smaller farms. There's definitely a interesting topic and something that I didn't realise people were so narrow-minded about, to be quite honest. Alright, we're at the sheep pasture. Kind of rambled a bit there, but we were doing work at the same time, so... I don't know your guys' opinion on that one, actually. I'm definitely interested to see what you guys think on topics like that. I really am. And the support I got off of that one was amazing, so thank you to you guys. Appreciate it. I appreciate when it's not trying to prove people wrong or anything like that, it's just stating facts, really. And I do a lot of research into doing this type of stuff. I don't just go, oh yeah, I'm going to throw Big Bud on there. Yes, Big Bud's in the UK. Nah. I do my research. I look to see what's around in the UK first. And like I say, I use that page to gauge the equipment. I really do. So we are probably going to need to fast time. We will shut the gate. We will check the crop first. Oh, they got plenty of water. Sweet. They should be happy. The yield was actually down from those guys, so that's probably why. Now, the spot I was on about, go back to the map, where you will probably notice some FPS drops if you do have quite a lot of equipment, is just down here. Looking down this way. Now, you may be wondering, well, why would it do that? Well, for me, I'll bring up course play so you can see the cursor. I have vehicles in this shed. I have vehicles in this shed. So it's rendering those vehicles in. Even though we can't see them, it's doing it. Obviously, this vehicle with the implements here, that stuff, the stuff in the shed there, you can see the yellow of the pressure washer, even though it's off in the distance. And the bucket that we've got up there will be there. The shed here, just behind it, it'll be rendering that in. Well, the Profit Hop is just in here. It will render that in too. And you can see in the map, all this yellow, chances are it's rendering that in. And from going from not rendering it in to nothing turning the corner, it's a big hard hit on the graphics in the computer there. For me. Now, your mileage may vary. I'm interested to find out when the game's released for you guys, how it varies. I've tried to cut down on the type of equipment, or the amount of equipment, even the weights there, that I've got. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, especially once we start getting the cows going. I'm kind of worried I may start seeing huge drops. As I've said, I've stopped recording at 60 FPS. I'm recording at 30, just so stuff and stuttering doesn't happen. I hate that when I see stuttering and get told about stuttering in the videos. I appreciate everyone that mentions it, I really do. I don't want that to stop, but to negate those issues, I know what was causing it, and it was the game, and it was because of so many things. It wasn't the issue with West Coast. West Coast for me just has a brutal FPS drops. I can't get around that. That's why, as much as I love that map to pieces, I'm not going to be sad to see the back of it because of that. It is a recording nightmare for me. Alright, let's go up to field 34, check that out. What do we have in there? Rye, I believe. Yes, first field of rye ever. It's kind of on the lighter blue, but I think it'll be fine. And as far as growing, yeah, one fast time and we'll be good to go. Down there's not even started to grow. We'll probably spread some lime down there as well with the 135. This old butte. You may tell, I've got a real big soft spot for this tractor. I really do. I love good quality old tractors. I really do. Always have. If any of you followed me from the good old days of FS13 know that. For sure. You guys know that. Now we're gonna actually need to take a run up and grab some lime. Because I'm gonna put the lime on the grass field. Now right now it's pretty much empty. Do I have a storage of that? Can I? I'm just thinking, can I store lime in a bucket and then fill that into this? I am not sure. And I don't want to waste any lime if that can't happen. Catch-22 here. Catch-22. Oh, shoot. We've got that thing with the bucket. Oh, we did get rid of the bucket? Okay, so we'll need the T6. We did get rid of our T7 too, by the way. Okay, jump in this. Now you may be saying, oh, why did you get rid of the T7 for? What did I say? The T7 was a tractor that was only going to keep around for a little while. You may be saying to yourself, but you've got the curvets. Yeah, about that. Yeah, it's still here for now. I don't know what I'll do with that, because it is low horsepower for what it is, but it sounds absolutely beastly. Now what we'll do is we'll take this to the greenhouse. We'll load up a bucket and we'll see if we can fill it. If we can't fill it, I don't know what I'll do. We'll throw the 135 on the back of this, because this thing's got some speed. Granted, this trailer is as well. It acts weird. I did have the bale version, I didn't realise. So hopefully it'll do better and won't make the machine float around like it does pretty much everything else now. I'm really not too sure why it was doing that. But the T6 should cope with this, no issues. Now I did think about getting rid of the T6 and replacing it with the T7, and I'm kind of still umming and ahhing about that. I'd rather have a tractor that has got the capability of having quite a decent amount of horses, especially for this map. I don't think you'd be wanting anything under 200 horsepower really, unless it was a yard tractor, which is what I was going to use that for. Whoa. Must have acted a little bit weird though. Alright. Fold that up. And we will see you guys at the greenhouse, and we'll run the test with you guys. I thought I'd come back as we're coming up the hill here. Yeah, the issue was having this trailer set up as a bale trailer. I didn't realise I must have bought the wrong one when I set up the map, which is interesting. So having it bought as a low loader, how do you tell the differences? One has the capability of straps, the other doesn't, and key factor is in the configs you can put width, extra widths on the boards on the side of the trailer here. Still one of my favourite loader trailers. It used to be the Joskin, but the Joskin was very heavy and really not wide, so you couldn't have anything probably wider than the T6 on it, to be brutally honest. Amazing trailer. I love the dual purpose ability of it. This one, I just wanted a loader trailer, so that's what we got. Now getting here was quick. With the load, yeah, kind of a bit slow. So once we start loading, like I say, we should be back. Alright, we're so darn close to the greenhouse or garden centre. One thing I did want to mention is, you see on the Fliegel bucket in front of us, the stickers, the decals, whatever you want to call them, are all messed up. It's something that I've noticed. Anyone else that's got the latest update to the Fliegel galvanized buckets on the mod hub, Giants in-game mod hub, do you guys experience this as well? Because I don't know if it's an MR thing or whether it's this. You can see it basically turns into barcodes, and it's okay there. It's definitely certain angles. It's really, really strange. So, do you guys experience that? Have you guys experienced that? If you are not using MR, I've got a hunch that is MR. I'm curious. I am really curious on that one, considering they had the buckets they were fine before. Really not too sure. Alright, we'll drop this. If needs be, we could just probably leave the 135 on the trailer, because I don't think I'll ever use a lot of lime, so I don't want too much of it laying around. Likewise, to be quite honest, I don't really have anywhere to store it. But we'll give her a go and see if it will work. That's what we've got talking there. A couple of grand. Yeah, actually maybe 3 grand for the lime. Just one bucket. Load. Now, because it was being filled, it fills to the proper capacity. Now, everyone knows the bug in Giants, which they still have not fixed and probably won't fix for that. which is very irritating. I got a feeling this is not going to work. It's going to work! Oh, happy days. We have a happy me. Alright, because it is getting dark, let's... put... Is it this side? Or does this not have the capability? I guess not. No, I'm thinking of the T7. Huh. T7's got the capability of lifting the lights up fully. I'm surprised this doesn't. Maybe it'll be an update future. Well, down the line, I guess. So let's connect that back up, fold that, and once our ramps are up, we are on our way back to the yard. Now, like I say, I have no idea where I'm going to store this stuff. For the most part, probably just going to dump it down in the place of the yard. And now we're going to have a bucket load of it, or a tractor capable of doing this, which, well, we have one right here. So we will see you, I guess, tomorrow now. We'll fast time it, and we'll be back down at the yard. While we do that, I'll probably just run it slowly as we make our way down, not to waste too much time. So, until now, catch you in a bit. How beautiful does that look? God. Just sat here in the cab and driving down the road. Looks amazing. I wish I could get good thumbnails like this. But with it so dark, people turn to another video. Such a shame. Alrighty. New dawn, a new day, and we're now here. Fire up this bad boy. Lift the implements. Alright, slowly back down. I don't want it to scrape. I think it's probably going to. No, that's almost like it was made for this tractor. Well, that was beautiful. We'll just open up the gate, get it in there. I'll come off of it. Open up. I think that's like, what, second stage growth? So we'll be able to fertilise that, no issue. I'm just going to blip it on quick. Yeah, so we can see it's going to work fine. Drop that down, switch that off, and lift that up. As that's lifting, we'll back up and just park in the entrance of the field here. We're going to need to fill this up at some point, so we more as well stay handy to where we are. Alright, switch the lights off. And we're ready to rock and roll. So in theory now, we can transport our crop over. Jeez, the thing to harvest the crop over here. Field 9 is also ready to go. What is in field 9? We may actually harvest that quick. Is that canola? Oh yeah, it's canola. That was looking actually a real beautiful looking field. It's been a while since I've seen canola. So we'll go get that set up right now. Come on now. Yeah, let's use the old T-dub. Get the old girl wound up. So YouTube has been doing its thing, as per usual, the last little while. Again, the good old yellow symbol of demonetization, and I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to happen on this as well. And it's kind of a key. It's kind of, I'm going to do a test because I think it's the videos I've talked about it doing it a lot, and the changes to YouTube that it's been happening. Now, the demonetization, everyone's been faced with that for a while now. It's just, I'm glad the videos that did get hit or were getting hit, they already had their peak view count that they're probably going to get, so I wasn't too worried. The irritation that you've probably heard several different creators talk about now is when it happens on videos that have just been released. At that point, that video was worth nothing to you. We did that for free, sort of thing. And I've had a few of them hit this week, and it's just, what are you doing? I don't get it. 'Cause for a while it was good, and then they go for a phase of hidden farm some videos again, so it's not just me that gets it. I talked to Sim and he has it. Dave, he gets it at the same time, and Virtual, he gets it at the same time. It's weird how they go for a phase of targeting certain groups, it seems. Now, it's not a real person doing it, it's a bot, and so many people don't understand that. I think at this point, some people may. Definitely a frustration, though. Now, I know normally we wouldn't be harvesting at this type of light. Maybe we would. And I guess it depends on the how dry it is, and face it. We heard, and I've been hearing of people that have ranked machinery all night long, so starting in the early hours of the morning. I guess if it's not too wet, you're ready to rock and roll. Which, this is a tiny, tiny field, it won't take us long at all. What was that over there? Yellow, I saw. Oh, just an extra building. We could actually store machines over there and just drive it through the field. Rather not do that, but we always could. Take a quick run down here. It's not often we see maps, or I record, me personally, in daylight like this, or lighting like this. Fire up. All fired up, ready to rock and roll. And away we go. So the reason I've got wheat is I need some of that for the pigs, pig feed. And once that's being made, we can buy pigs. So it'll be good to go there. Dairy stuff is actually going to be the last thing I get going. Solely because of silage. Not looking forward to doing silage at all. To do that, I will probably use the Crone Cargo. And we will rent a truck with the semi-trailer. Or maybe the big Crone offloading trailer ting is what we'll use. Something along those lines. Something just to make it nice, simple, and easy. Because as much as I like the silage bunk part now, that is a lot of fun. I really, really do not enjoy harvesting silage. Such a pain in the neck. I know there's a lot of people that enjoy it. I enjoyed the grass silage. That was fun. But MR and Follow Me, oh, what a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare. Alright, get that lit up. I'll get this lit up like a Christmas tree. Yeah, all the lights are on. Get it fired up. RPM building. Ready to rock and roll. And our first cut of canola. I don't think I can put this into straw. Nah, I don't think so. The multi-fruit stuff you can, even though you may not be able, not supposed to, you can. But I believe you can even bale canola straw, can't you? Pretty sure you can, so why the game doesn't allow you is beyond me. So normally if you had chopped straw and you'd be seeing the chopped straw down at the bottom. I'm not using that mod anymore. Stepping away from it. One, it goes all pixelated while we record and stream. And two, I feel maybe that will have an effect on FPS. Having to render all of that in is at the same time. Now, you see the FPS dropping right now. I'm not surprised. You look at all the particle effects, all the lighting effects going on. My god, it looks gorgeous. I may break the rule of thumb that I do, and I may go for a darker image. I don't do that normally, and we'll do it on the next round. Reason for that, like I say, is people don't tend to watch. Wait, when an image doesn't stand out, unfortunately. But isn't that beautiful? It really is. I like it. Landykid. So this field, wow. I know I'll be streaming today, so Monday, after Sim's done streaming. I don't know what Sim's streaming. He may be doing something different. I'll be doing Oakfield. This field is probably going to get absorbed very, very quickly. There again, Monday streams are usually fairly short, so I don't mind that too much. And I will end right here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. We will be back tonight for 7 o'clock as per usual live stream. And then tomorrow will be West Coast. We are definitely running down on the end of the West Coast series. And I wouldn't say good riddance, but it's time for a fresh start on something, I believe. So until next time, guys, hope you have enjoyed. We will see you next time. Later.